Hi, you guys. Thanks for joining us today on Zoom. I'm sure you guys know my name is Nika, and you may have worked with me at the Skin Bar in our San Jose office. I have worked very closely with our doctors and providers to educate and help assist in different recommended skincare routines and treatments. And our philosophy here at CSI is to provide you with innovative, safe, and effective products developed with the common purpose of providing you with healthy, beautiful skin. As we learn the different ways to be able to help educate you guys and provide you with awesome events, I'm excited to bring you today, partnered with Colorescience, to simplifying your beauty routine with bye-bye to sun damage. We have some really great products here that we're going to talk about shortly, as well as a demo on how easy it is to apply and get glowing skin you're looking for. We have special pricing going on too. That is, if you spend $100 today on the products, you get 30% off your purchase, as well as a gift if you purchase 200 or more. You can come into our Skin Bar in the office in San Jose. You can call or you can email me. We'll have the slide up later with the contact information, as well as an email to follow up on everything we mentioned here today. So if you have any questions during this event, please feel free to submit in the chat box at any time. And then towards the end, we will do a Q&A for you guys. So let's get into this special event. We have here our special guest from Colorescience, their amazing and talented training manager, Alex Ling, to talk to you about her secrets on saying bye-bye to sun damage. Go ahead, Alex, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Nika. And good afternoon, everyone. I'm really excited to be here. I absolutely love any chance that I get to be partnering with the CSI team. I know that you are all just the best patients and clients ever. So I'm really excited to talk about some products that are going to be very beneficial and helpful now that we're all ending this sun season. I know it's still very warm in a lot of places. We're all still maybe finishing up our summer vacations or pool days or beach days or whatever it may be. And so some of us may have developed some sun damage this summer that we're looking to reverse, or maybe you have some that you've been looking to help kind of manage and get under control for maybe a few years now. So I'm going to walk you through this regimen here. The products that you're looking at, I am going to be demoing how you would apply them, the great benefits of them, and it is in order of what you see on the screen to make it nice and easy. So we'll go ahead and start out with the first product, which is the Even Up Multi-Correction Serum. Now I'm barefaced, so thank you for letting me be nice and vulnerable with you today and see my skin flush as I get embarrassed because I have sensitive skin, but I also have skin that gets very activated by my hormonal response. I get hormonal pigmentation just about every single summer, at least until I started using some products that were going to help keep it from reappearing. What happens with specifically hormonal pigmentation is that it's not always just the sun that can cause pigmentation to us. It can be things like pollution. It can be things like being near heat, which obviously can come from the sun. So there's a lot of reasons why we can develop any sort of pigmentation. So the very first step to my regimen and what I recommend for clients to get onto is our Even Up Multi-Correction Serum. This is a white serum. It is water-based, so it's going to absorb into the skin very quickly. I like to just press it around my full face and then just blend it in, moving in an upward motion. It is very hydrating. It sinks and soaks into the skin immediately, giving that immediate hydrating effect to it. Now, although this is a pigmentation product, it's still a 3-in-1 product, and it has 3 main things that it's working to do. It's helping to give a more radiant and even skin tone. It's going to help balance out your skin tone by helping prevent further sun damage, but also helping to break up current sun damage, and as well as to brighten up your skin. It's going to help improve the texture of your skin. So if you're someone who maybe sun damage isn't your #1 concern, but it is a concern of yours, but more you're concerned about the texture of your skin, this is going to help your skin to turn over in a more homogeneous way, where you're going to experience smoother, softer skin. And that will naturally result in a natural glow to our skin as well. And the last thing that it's working to do is to help to hydrate the skin. It has two forms of hydration in it. It has a plant-based hyaluronic acid and it has glycerin. And what we know about hyaluronic acid and glycerin, both of these ingredients, they're naturally found in our skin. So our skin is going to respond very well to them. On top of them being naturally found in our skin, they're working to hydrate the skin in two different ways. The hyaluronic acid, it's going to deliver intense amounts of hydration, and the glycerin is going to help retain that moisture. And that's what's going to help prolong the health of our skin and our barrier, which in turn is going to help with the pigmentation in our skin to be more even toned, and again, have our texture be more refined as well. So you're getting so much out of this product. Aside from just treating pigmentation, your skin overall will just look clearer, smoother, brighter, and more luminous, which is something I think all of us look to strive. So I'm going to have us look over at the next slide to show you an amazing before and after and during of our clinical study. So fantastic photo. This was a patient who was not currently working at treating their pigmentation before they went on to this product. And we can see if you look at the baseline photo on the left, especially if we look at areas like the bridge of the nose and the upper lip where you see that pigmentation, those tend to be more hormonal areas and they can be very stubborn to treat. But if you look at her skin, even at that 4-week, we're seeing a great improvement. And it's because we're tackling this battle in more than one way by improving texture, the tone, and the hydration as well. And of course, when we look at that 12-week photo, we see an incredible after, seeing that the skin seems to be more luminous, more even toned, brighter, just overall wonderful results there. So leading into our next product, anytime I'm using the Even Up Multi-Correction Serum, I am wanting to pair it with our Even Up Pigment Perfector. This product is also a 3-in-1, but it's going to work in a different way. It has the same active ingredients that are helping to treat pigmentation that you find in the serum, but it is also a color product that's helping to diffuse discoloration in the skin. It has this peach undertone, and it does an amazing job at helping to blend and help to diffuse those brown and purple channels that we get from pigmentation in the skin, as well as red. And on top of that, it's also an SPF 50 with a 40-minute water resistance. So a really great product that's going to be that first application of sunscreen, but also have that double dose of treating your skin, treating your pigmentation, and then also helping to diffuse discoloration. Anytime you are applying this product, you're always wanting to warm it up between your fingertips before you apply. And then we're just going to use this press and roll method. And this is what's going to help the product sit on the skin surface very well. Now, I have had patients ask, why is there only one universal color? Why is this product why are there not different shades for different skin tones? And the reasoning for that is because this is just meant to be that treatment product. It's infused with iron oxides. That's what gives it this color, but it's also helping to diffuse that discoloration. So it needs to have this peach tint to help diffuse, sunspots or hormonal pigmentation. On top of this, you can go ahead and put a color product on top, and I'll show you one in a moment. That's a very wonderful and exciting product. But this also has a wonderful ability at allowing your own skin tone to shine through. So I've got it applied onto half of my face. Now I know my screen is nice and small, so I'll get nice and close. But already, now I'm not currently looking to treat a ton of pigmentation in my skin because I've been using these products for a few years. But I can see a great improvement from the left side of my face that seems to be a little bit more blotchy. We can even see that it's helping to improve my redness, although that's not what this is for. It can help with that. But look how much more even toned the right side of my face is. So now we'll go ahead and get the rest of it, make sure everything's all evened out. This is dermatologist and ophthalmologist tested and approved, so you can use it on that full orbital area of the eye. It's not going to sting or itch the eye area or make it feel irritated at all. Anything that's left over, go ahead and blend in. You can get it onto your neck and chest. Great for helping to treat the neck and chest as well. Both the Even Up products are safe to be used from top of the head down to neck and chest. So now we're going to get into our next ingredient, which is helping to add more color. If you are looking for a little bit more of a full coverage, or you're looking for something that you want to add more protection for your skin, our Flex is a great product for that. Now you'll hear me talk about multiple face shield products. We have Between all the different shades that we have and different options, we have 8 of these. Now they all have the same base formula, so you can actually mix and match and create your own customized look. They all have the same formula of being able to give not only UVA, but also UVB protection, blue light protection, infrared radiation or that heat protection, which is helpful for those of us with that hormonal response, as well as helping to protect against pollution. And on top of that, you're getting hydration, you're getting skin calming properties. There are a lot of amazing ingredients and properties to this product. Now I'll demonstrate on the back of my hand first with a deeper color so you can see how this product works. This comes out white, and for those of you who have seen it, when you look up closely, you can see these tiny little dots or flecks of color in them. And as you agitate the product and blend it in, it starts to tone adapt, and it helps to adjust to your own skin tone. Now I'm using the tan shade on my hand, so you can see it's a little bit deep of a color for me, but you can see how it starts to blend and match that skin tone. For myself, I like to use our medium and fair mixed together. I like having them because I can transition to the medium in the summer and then in between mix the fair together and then move over to my fair in the winter. So I'm going to go ahead and just I'm doing a decent amount because I want to make sure I'm getting that full amount of protection that I need. What I love about this product is that it's also doubling as my foundation. I don't use anything else on top of this other than this to give me that full coverage that I'm looking for. So you can see as I'm starting to blend the product in that it's tone adapting. It has these encapsulated iron oxides that bloom with color and they start to adapt to your own skin tone. We'll go ahead and blend all the way in again, getting the top of those eyelids onto neck and chest. And you can see how it just does a wonderful job at being able to blend in. You could, if you wanted to use a brush as if you were putting on makeup with this product, you could. However, I love just using my hands. It's nice and easy and quick. I get through my routine very fast. And on top of that, I'm not wasting any product. So SPF 50, 40-minute water resistance, you're getting total environmental protection, but it can also double as your foundation, giving you a healthier option that's not going to clog your pores. It's non-comedogenic. It doesn't have any fragrances or any of those negative ingredients that we don't want to see in the product. And it's also very hydrating and gives this kind of a almost like a slightly dewy finish. So now that's going to lead me into our next product, which is going to be what you'll always pair with any of our liquid sunscreens. You always want to make sure that you're also going home with a powdered sunscreen. Our Sun Forgettable brush is the only FDA approved, or excuse me, it's the only skin cancer foundation approved product of a SPF powdered brush. It has the only seal of approval from the Skin Cancer Foundation, knowing that it's giving you that optimal protection, but it also has a great water resistance. This is 80-minute water resistant. If you have never seen our water test, I would encourage you to look that up today. It's a very fun little experiment that we do showing how the product is always going to sit on the skin surface, not sink into the skin or soak into the skin. It's always going to protect it, but it also has great water resistance as well. Now, when you are activating and applying this product, when you first get it, you'll take off the rubber band that's at the bottom, give it just a couple of slight taps, nothing too crazy. And then as long as you can see that product flowing out of the base of the brush, you know that your brush is activated and working. And when you are applying it, you want to make sure that you're using it in a downward motion in these small circular pattern. And you're going to go around your full face twice. Now, it won't feel like any of the product is coming out of the brush, but again, as long as you have it down and you see that product coming out, we know that it's getting on the skin. We recommend that you do the 2 full passes around your face to make sure that you get the right amount of protection. You can get it onto the tops of ears, onto chest, you can touch up shoulders, you can get into your hairline, great for applying onto kids that maybe we don't want to get messy with liquid sunscreen. It's hard to get it on them before they want to hop in the pool. It's also a mineral-based sunscreen. All of our products are mineral-based, and what we know about mineral products is that you can immediately get into the water. You don't have to wait 20 minutes for it to really be working. It has the same protective actives of total environmental protection. Anything you see in this blue packaging will always give you protection from UVA, UVB, blue light, or that HEV, infrared radiation, or that heat and pollution. It also has a powdered form of hyaluronic acid in it, so you don't have to worry about it sitting into creases or drying out the skin. And of course, it's very easy to use and on the go. Perfect to keep one in your purse, in your car, in your office, in your kitchen, anywhere that you would need it. And then the last product that I will talk about is our lip shine. Now, we don't always think of protecting our lips, and it's very important to do so because we don't want to protect our full face and forget our lips. The most common areas on the face for skin cancer tend to be the top of your nose, your lips, and your ears, because those are areas that get missed often or are forgotten to be reapplied to. So this product makes it very easy to keep your lips not only protected, but hydrated. It has vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, wonderful peptides that are going to help plump and smooth the lips. I'm using our color today, Coral. It's a very beautiful, natural lip color with just a slight little peach behind it. Great everyday color. This is a gloss type of product. However, because it's made with really just high quality ingredients like vitamin E, peptides, and hyaluronic acid, it's not your middle school lip gloss that your hair and things get stuck to it. It feels very smoothing and hydrating. It almost feels more like a smoothing lip mask, but it feels fantastic. And it also has a peppermint extract that's going to feel very soothing and cooling to the lips as well. So by using these products, we're getting a few benefits. We're treating our skin, we're helping to treat our pigmentation, we're helping to prevent further pigmentation, we're protecting our skin from all environmental aggressors, and we're getting a coverage from the top of our head down to our neck and chest. So those are some of my favorite products for helping to treat pigmentation. I'm going to go ahead and now turn the time back over to Nika to talk about some complementary products.
Thanks, Alex. Your skin looks great and even. These are some of my favorite products. It looks so natural. I cannot have it not using it. I use it day to day. It's made such a difference. And even with using these products, I feel like my skin tone is just better enhanced as well. They're really nice. Thank you. So today, some of the products I'm going to be mentioning are products that are either enhancers or products that you don't have in your routine already, or maybe you do. We have a couple of washes that are made for sensitive skin. We have our retinol serum that you should be using some type of cell turnover on a day-to-day basis. And then a moisturizer that can help enhance or treat some of the problems that you may be having. So on our face washes, we have two different kinds. One of them is going to be our Gentle Soothing Cleanser. Our Gentle Soothing Cleanser is really great for just day-to-day use, depending on if you're trying to treat the pigmentation or if you just need something a little bit more soothing. It's great to have in a rotation with your other skin washes. This is pH balanced, so it's very gentle. You don't have to use a toner right after. It lathers to a nice cream without stripping your oil or your natural hydration. It removes your makeup or removes anything that has been on there for day-to-day stressors. It's going to help calm the skin, any irritation that you may have. And then, like I said, deep pore cleansing. You can also, the next cleanser we have is our papaya wash. You can use them together using maybe one in the evening and one in the morning, or doing a double cleanse. But our papaya enzyme cleanser is really great for exfoliating the skin in a gentle way. It helps remove the barriers that we may have, so our pigmentation can be pushing through with some of these treatment products. It's great for sensitive skin, like I said. You can use it daily. It's fragrance free. And it's one of our more popular face washes that we carry. Our next product that we have is our retinol serum. And our retinol serum, if you don't already know, is really great to use day to day for multiple reasons. Number one, it's going to help increase that cell turnover. And what that's going to do is really help with the texture, firming and tightening, just for anti-aging longevity. The one that we have has a couple of different strengths. So depending on what your level of sensitivities are, if it's your first time or if you're seasonal, It is encapsulated, so you have less irritation going on, less dry, red peeling. It's also going to help move that pigmentation forward as well and preventing. So whether you are using some treatment products to take care of your pigmentation, or if you're using it to maintain from getting pigmentation, it's something that you can use nightly. If you are on any type of prescriptions, I wouldn't recommend using those together. So if you would do a quick consultation with myself, we can kind of make sure that this is something that's right for you. And then this is kind of like a before and after picture showing you how it can help. Number one, brighten the skin up a little bit. You can definitely tell on the sides of the cheeks right there where her tone appears a lot more brighter, a little less sallow. The texture of it and the luminosity, you already get that firmer and tighter skin going on. And then we also have our lipid barrier cream. Our lipid barrier cream is really great for hydrating and soothing the skin when you're going through some treatment products. Sometimes our barrier can be compromised a little bit, and this is going to be something that is really soothing. You can use it morning and night. You can use it on top of some of these treatments that we have with Colorescience and preventing and treating pigmentation. And then it's going to also help with that elasticity, that texture. It's ophthalmologist tested as well, so you can use around the eye and décolleté area too. And then you can also rotate it with some of the stuff that you have at home. So if you need any other additional products to enhance some of your skincare routines, we do have the washes and the retinol and moisturizers. Just make sure to come in and talk with me if you have any questions, or again on prescriptions in which products would be best suited for you. So I just wanted to reiterate what we had going on. So we have our 30% off if you spend $100. You can either call myself, you can come in the office, or you can email me. We will send you an email follow-up of what we talked about today, just in case you want to be in contact and weren't able to write this down. And then we do have a gift with purchase if you spend $200 or more. And then we had a couple of questions going on through this event as well that we wanted to go over a little bit. So one of the questions I did get was, I have very fair skin and most sunscreens clog my pores and bother my eyes. I want sun protection. What would you think would be the best way to go?
That's a great question. And oftentimes a lot of sunscreens can be irritating to the eyes, especially chemical sunscreens can be very irritating just to skin or eyes in general. So any of the sunscreens that I mentioned today would be a great option. There's a few others in clinic that Nika can show you as well that are great options. But that's one thing that I love so much about the brush in general is that, one, it makes it easy to apply your sunscreen in general, but it's so easy to continue to reapply. It's that powder that it's not going to, if you're sweating, it has that great sweat resistance, so it's not going to seep into the eyes and cause any stinging or irritation. We do have the Fair Flex. That's a great option as well. But the brush, definitely a fantastic option if you have sensitive eyes.
We have another question as well too, saying that if we can use a foundation with some of these SPFs.
Absolutely. So you always want to make sure that you are, when you're doing your skin routine, you're doing your treatment products, your serums, the last thing that you're going to do is put on your sunscreen because you want to make sure it's protecting your skin. But that step does come before you would put on your makeup, because obviously we're going to add color and things like that to it. So if you were using any of these sunscreens, you would put it on before you put your makeup on. The only one I would make a different suggestion with is the brush. I always apply that on top of my makeup. It kind of helps to set everything in place. It doesn't mess with my highlight or anything like that. It still looks very beautiful and luminous. And so that's what I would always do, is I set everything and I leave it with my brush at the end.
Awesome. Here's another one too. How does zinc sunscreen compare with other sunscreens?
That's a great question. What I can say about our products is that they are dermatologist tested and recommended because they are all mineral products. They don't contain any chemicals in them. there's a few reasons why doctors will prefer that over a different type of sunscreen product, because one, they are working immediately as soon as you put them on. A lot of chemical sunscreens, you have to wait maybe 20 minutes before you're in water, so that can be helpful. But they're also going to be less irritating to the skin. And beyond all of that, we do have our specialty formula called EnviroScreen, and that's what's giving you that total environmental protection. So you're getting a mineral broad spectrum protection that's giving you protection from more than just the sun. So everything that you could look for in a sunscreen is what we're trying to offer you.
And then what about, are any of our sunscreens greasy at all?
So none of these will feel greasy to your skin. However, if you have oily skin, anything that has a little bit more of a glide to it may feel like it is not sitting on your skin the way that you want it to. So there is an option that you can get, and Nika can show it to you. We do have a face shield that is a matte version. So it is a liquid. The product, it comes out tinted. You'll notice that it's not streaming down my skin like the other ones were, because those have a little bit of a thinner consistency. This one, it doesn't have a thicker consistency. It just has more grip to it. So when you're applying it, it's not going to feel greasy or slippery on the skin, and it's going to just go on very smooth. It'll feel very soft. It is tinted, but it blends in completely sheer like that.
I like the way that one feels a lot too.
It feels like velvet on your skin.
Mm-hmm. Another one too is any tips to reduce crepey skin from too much sun damage, and how to keep it hydrated?
So that'll be something that Nika can definitely help you out by creating a customized regimen. I mean, there are going to be a lot of different products that you can go on that will help, and even treatments that can help. But the number one thing you can be doing is continuing to protect your skin and reapplying. And on top of hydrating the skin, we had a session on Tuesday, on Monday. Let's see if I can get our days correct. We had a session on Monday on hydration. We talked about some wonderful hydrating products. We have something called Pep Up, which is a great anti-aging ingredient product that's going to help with the face and the neck. You can use it on the chest as well. So Nika will be your go-to to help with all of that.
Thanks, Alex. That's all the questions that I have in right now. So thank you guys for joining us today. And then if anytime you guys have any additional questions, please feel free to come in and talk to us, kind of customize it a little bit. I'll go over anything that you guys are looking for. And then as well, if you have any extra additional questions, you guys are more than welcome to book an appointment with our patient care coordinator for in-depth consultation. Again, you guys can call, email, or come into the office, and then we will send you guys a follow-up email as well on everything we discussed today. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Alex, for doing that demo and going over the products with us today.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Bye, guys.